I don't give a fuck. We're just starting this shit again. I'm telling you, they're getting us. They're coming after us. Where's it at? There it is.
Where's the lighter?
Sweet. I hate there it is.
My man.
Good thing having to take off again. What is up, everybody? MuseMe TV episode 93. Oh my god, we're fucking doing this. I'm so close to episode 100. I'm actually really excited for that.
Congratulations.
When that day comes up, I'm actually gonna get really fucked up. I think I'm due like 3 grams of mushrooms, and then watch every episode, not every episode, but like recap every episode. Like, oh, I remember episode 1, episode 2, and have a pretty long thing.
3 grams of mushrooms.
3, at least 3. Anyways, what is up, everybody? We're here hanging out. We got Dre in the studio. What is up?
What's up?
Dude. Thank you for coming.
Hey, it's my pleasure, man.
Especially in this kind of like pandemic that's going on with this, the virus and everything. I mean, we got to try to stay grounded, you know?
Yeah.
We can't let it overtake us and be like losing our minds and shit like that.
Even though we're partly doing that anyway.
What is losing your mind? I feel like we're just enlightening ourselves right now. We're learning. We're creating. Oh, there's so much good stuff going on right now. But Dre, welcome to the studio. Welcome.
Thank you, man. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So what's up, man? I know you from the comedy scene.
Okay.
So I met you
This is true.
doing... I was doing comedy, and then you did comedy, but you did your first open mic at Founders, right?
Yes, I did.
You did that first open mic, and I was just like, holy fuck, this guy's coming in strong. And
Thank you. Appreciate it.
yeah, dude, I remember my first time, I was not that confident. I was actually kind of nervous. So
Really?
yeah, seeing you come in like that your first time was actually pretty cool. I was like, nah, man, that's gonna be sick. Just to see how you develop and stuff like. Because I'm still a baby in this too, man.
Okay.
I barely have been touching my toes. I've probably been doing it for like 7 months now. But I know the whole thing about going hard, grinding and doing it really, really hard. And it just takes practice. That's the whole thing. Like, I'm just looking at it like if I'm doing anything else. Like, you saw me do magic in there. You saw me play guitar and stuff.
You're a triple threat, though.
That shit takes years.
You're a triple threat,
takes
though.
years. So there's no... I'm like... I don't feel like so bummed out or like so like hurt that I'm not so amazing 7 months in, Oh, I'm not that great if I do it 2 years in or something. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time.
What are you gauging that on?
What do you mean?
Like when you say, like, well, that I've come along only 7 months, and where I'm at. I mean, are you happy with where you're at, or would you think you think you should be somewhere else?
I honestly, see, I don't know. I being the type of person I am, I feel like I should be somewhere else, a little bit better at the craft. But I don't. I feel like I'm not taking the writing process as serious as I need to. I go up there and try to come up with jokes on the fly, and then when I record it and listen to it again, then I'll work on that joke.
Okay.
But I'm not really writing jokes. I'm not really sitting down, writing a joke and being like, okay, this is how it should work. This is where it should go. This is how it should do.
Okay.
Getting more structure in my joke writing. And I feel like that's kind of, I need to work on that. I feel like I could probably get better at it. Because I feel like I have good joke ideas that are good right now, but aren't just as funny as I think they could be.
I feel you.
So I don't know. I'm still a baby at this. I don't know. Like, joke writing is something new to me. Like, what got you to want to do comedy? Did you ever do this before? Like, anything on the stage?
No. Well, yes. I've had times where I've had times where I've done acting before.
Okay.
And it was like I was young in my life. So it was something that I always loved, had kind of an attraction to. But I was, I tell people all the time, shit, I grew up black. You got to be outspoken in black families.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? So you get a lot of center stage, man. You know what I'm saying? It was always, back when I was growing up, we had like the variety shows type of deals going on. And so for a kid to perform in front of the family was like a normal thing with us. Go be funny.
Just go up there and
go perform. And you just get up and, my dad had a thing about, he liked to play music and shit and just watch us dance. So it's like it's always been like a performer in you.
That's pretty sick.
You know what I'm saying? So, to get up on stage and do the whole comedy thing, it was, I'm kind of glad the way it went down because I got to see a lot of people go up before me and stuff, which really gave me a lot of confidence because of how open they were with a lot of things that I would have never thought that for real, you know, in this setting right here that you would just come off with. I was like, oh, that just freed me up for a lot of stuff.
Nice.
So, you know, seeing how it went down and everything. And plus, I'm in sales.
So it's just getting it across, right?
That's it, man. You're going to get an audience. What you going to do with them?
That's true. Just whatever you can do with them. Mm-hmm. I guess that's what kind of like made me get a little bit better at like comedy is because I played music for a long time, played in front of people.
Yes.
And so that in itself is like a little nerve wracking and stuff. So the stage presence didn't really phase me as much.
Okay.
So I get that aspect, like you say, like natural performer, right? I've been just trying to do it since a long time ago.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of in you to just wants to get out. You know what I mean? It's just, where's my venue?
Yeah.
Where's my venue, man? You know what I'm saying?
The hardest part too is just like when I first started is trying to actually think that no matter what I say is funny. And like sometimes that's not the case. Some people don't. I don't think some people have the exact same humor as I do, or maybe I'm just not saying it correctly. I'm not too sure. But there's that was a growing thing too. Because I take ideas now and I'm just like, I know this is funny. This has to be funny. And I work it as much as I can. And even if it takes like 20 tries, there is something funny in there somewhere. That's how I feel. I don't know though. I'm a noob. I'm still coming at this like a.
I gotta look at it this way. Somewhere, somebody's gonna laugh at it. You know, somebody somewhere is gonna laugh at it and shit. You know?
And you got to think of it the opposite way too. Somebody somewhere is probably gonna get offended by it too.
Yeah, well,
for anything.
Like I told him, one of my last sets, fuck you. You're here for free.
Right. And that's so crazy to acknowledge too, because like, what do you really want to make it seem like you guys paid so much to come to the show, or is it just like I'm trying to make you laugh because I want to, not because you guys need me to?
And therapy is expensive.
It's crazy times. Crazy times.
Coronavirus.
Do you know there's actually therapy online where you could just like chat with somebody? Just chat online and give them all your problems?
Really?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Shit, I thought that was what mothers were for.
Not only that, you can text them, and you're texting these therapists, and you're telling them how much your day shitty is. You know how? Do you have what is that thing called?
What is that called?
Doctor patient confidentiality. You know how they have that with psychiatrists as well?
Yes.
So if you hire a psychiatrist online and you end up messaging them, everything's still credible, right? Like, you know, if you're like, oh, I really hate my job, blah, blah, blah. People piss me off, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I just want to hurt somebody, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Wow.
It gets weirder because you don't have, like, I think you can say more because you're not talking to them, or do you think you don't get to say as much more because you're not with them? That's one of the things that's been contemplating in my mind where I'm just like, if you have a therapist in front of you, you kind of want to be honest, but then the facial expressions and all that's really awkward. There's sometimes where you can actually just talk to somebody and just be like, I could say a whole paragraph of what I need to say.
Yeah.
Send it, and you react how you want to react. But at least you got my whole message in one. No pauses, no breaks, no you interrupting me, no anything like that. I don't know. See,
just dump a full load on them, huh? Here you go. Boom. Assess that.
I mean, but that's how crazy times are now, right? You fucking literally, we can call somebody to come pick us up in any random car. Shit, if we want to, we can get a good car. Like Uber Plus and all that stuff. I don't know about all of them exactly, but Uber X, and then you have Uber Deluxe or something like that.
Yeah.
That's weird. That weirds me out. Am I too old already? Am I getting too old?
No. But you just have different taste. You know, it's funny, man. You know, people used to make so much fun of you know, jobs like McDonald's because they're like people just, well, they got kind of bad at it too. They just hated to serve, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everybody trying to, I'm going to be my own boss, and that turned out to end up being the same thing all in one. You're going to serve somebody being your own boss. You know, that's what they did with Uber. And Airbnb, that's how they blew up with that stuff. Is like they got people back into the service industry in their mind because
Okay.
for a while there we were kind of like really distancing ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Now you got motherfuckers. You will rent out your room to a motherfucker.
That's true.
Like, you know, we kind of went apart. Now we're snapping back together. This Corona thing is. There's going to be a lot of fucking parties when this thing breaks loose.
You don't think there's a lot of like underground parties going on right now trying to get
Of stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Because here's the thing, man. I mean, I get it. You know, I get it. I'm irresponsible. Yeah, but there's still a part where you just gotta fuck it. It's for the betterment of us all. And you are on all our team, right?
Yep. Right.
I mean, you with us, right?
But that's what I don't get either, too, is like some people don't take this as serious as they need to. They're just like, you know what, I'm just going to go out and still go to Cancun or still go to Florida and still have a mad party with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
What's up? Shout out to you 3 viewers. Thank you for tuning in. We are live right now, just chilling, just having a conversation. You know what people don't do nowadays is talk. That's what people don't do. They don't talk anymore. That's kind of the whole purpose of this podcast now, too, is just to get to know somebody in a way where it's not scripted. There's no, like, real topic points, anything like that. It's just fucking random as hell.
Well, my answer, just the people don't talk, but they're about to get a huge dose of force of that shit.
Okay.
So you better learn to love the one you're with.
I love you, dog.
You know, you got to be... Because you're going to be in this for what? They're at least projecting a month, right?
Like in June, July? I've heard estimates of that.
Say what now?
I know, right? June, July. I don't know. What have you guys heard? Let us know in the comment section. But I've heard it's actually going to be pretty bad. Like it's going to last a while. Not a month. Maybe not 2 months, but maybe 3 to 4 months. Let's.
Wow.
How long is the corona, bro? And oh man, the name is just, I know it came before the drink, but that's just so coincidental.
Wow. Corona got a real bad rap on that one.
So what would you do if it did last 3 to 4 months?
Be better coming out than I went in.
That's actually a good answer. Isn't that true of every day? Shouldn't we try to strive for that every day?
Yeah, but we take a lot of shit for granted, don't we?
That's true. I mean, today is probably a good day, but I probably won't remember it. I'm not going to be like all grateful for the good things that happened today. Not today, bro. Anyways, it looks like this virus is going to last a very long time. I haven't found anything that says actual reports of how long it will last. But there's a bunch of the stuff of like it staying on the surface for about a few hours without it dying.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, is this the Earth telling us that we just need to go already? This is like, come on.
From what I hear,
Come on, tell us.
I hear like things are cleaning up while we're fucking locked in our rooms.
What do you mean?
Like the water, the air.
Oh, like it's getting pure? Like everything's better without us around?
Yeah, it's like we kind of just like flipped a switch and turned shit straight off. I mean, you got to think about it. We just grinded the fucking planet pretty much to a halt.
I can see that. A lot of people just stopped. A lot of people that are complying with this are just doing what they're told.
It's like, are you serious? Like, we just shut the fuck down. We put a close sign on the planet.
But is that a good thing? Like you said, maybe the air is getting better. Water is getting better. Like the first thing that I heard was like, there's so much rainfall that's good. Maybe that's actually going to wash away this virus quickly instead of it taking a lot longer. I was like, that's actually really cool, man. That's nature really fucking fighting then.
And who said we couldn't do something about global warming? He's not a believer.
It's not a thing, guys. I'm just kidding. It's actually, I don't know. I don't want to say global warming is like happening because of us, but it's a natural. It's happening because of time. Like,
I don't think there's ever been more people here than now.
I disagree with that.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Do say.
I'm a firm believer that there are actually ancient civilizations that were here prior to us that just got wiped out by a global cataclysm. So that's like even way before the Egyptians, way before Neanderthals, way before dinosaurs even. That not only did this happen once, it probably happened multiple times. So not only that, maybe Earth has reset more times than we've known, with more humans than we've known. One of the biggest mysteries, I mean, I keep always preaching this here, but
Wash, spin, reset.
pretty much is the way that the pyramids in Egypt don't match up with what is said in actual history, like in Egyptology history. Egyptologists say that the pyramids are like 3,000 to 4,000 years old, built by the Egyptians. But an actual geologist, a guy that studies rocks and time, went to the Sphinx.
A professional.
Yes, sees water damage from rainfall happening to these objects.
Okay.
So he does a bunch of like different analysis and does a bunch of research, and he believes that these objects, the pyramids and the Sphinx, were built at a way older time when Egypt was actually fertile, a savanna, warm, beautiful, rainfall.
Not a whole bunch of desert.
Yeah.
That had to be a long time ago.
And Egypt says that it was built 3,000 years ago, when there would be nothing but desert. It's crazy. It blows me away. It's one of those mysteries of the earth that is like, why is it there? Did you know that it was actually discovered by some dude like in the sand? Like the head was covered in sand, so all they saw when they were walking on camel was just the head.
Oh shit!
And so
the sand was that deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then they started excavating it, and what you see now is what they've uncovered over the years.
Shit.
So that in itself is like another mystery. It's like it's been kept a secret for so long.
Okay.
There's certain things about like the Sphinx that I guess they said they did like seismographs where they like, you know, where they like hit like plates on the ground and they see if there's like craters or like caves or anything like that.
Yeah.
They did that, and they think that there is a chamber on the left paw of the Sphinx. And when they wanted to do research there, Egyptologists halted that. They're like, no, you can't be doing that. You're actually disrupting ancient artifacts. You can ruin it, da, da, da. So they feel like they are hiding the history. And not only that, it's to make money. It's because like they've already built the story so long that it's just like, what if we start telling some other people something else? Do we really want to mind fuck everybody like in the world? Is everybody really want to be blown away with the way their existence is in life? I don't know. I wish, but it's not. That's something we have to contemplate now, and that makes me. I love it, but then it's like, fuck, why? It's so crazy.
Imagine this.
Tell me.
What if right now aliens showed up? And they were like, hey, we're going to help you with a cure. How do you think they would be perceived? Do you think that most people would be like, oh, thanks, man. Wow. Brothers from beyond the stars and shit. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the cure. Or we'd be like, yeah, we wasn't sick. And then y'all showed up.
I think option 2.
Really?
Yeah, where there would just be like, we would be hesitant, like idiots. We would be so dumb. I hate conspiracies and stuff because they say that like aliens have visited here before. You believe that? You think that aliens have been here before? Aliens walk among us actually right now?
I think that we actually are still out there from before because we were capable. I actually believe a lot of that stuff you're talking about there being ancient civilizations here before us, man, because they keep finding stuff across the world that carbon dates past, close to 1 billion years and shit. Because I go searching on YouTube and stuff, and it's just some of the stuff and I'd be tracking it down, and it turns out that they're saying like, yeah, we have absolutely no idea where this comes from.
Yeah.
But you can explain everything else. Yeah, but we don't get this one. Yeah, I really can't trust you on other stuff then, bro.
Yeah, see, that blows. That's crazy.
The stuff you come up with that then you can't answer a lot of it. Like how did certain like things in the over in South America, they talk about this one temple and how precise the cutting inside of the rock work is, and it's like it predates the ability for us to do anything like that, but yet and still they're going to say, well, we did that. Yeah, it's kind of hard to fall for that type of crazy shit, man, when it's you really can't explain it.
Yeah, especially that they link up. Like, I love how you brought that up in South America. Like, a lot of they depict a lot of those things are like relatable to Egypt pyramids. And there's even an old temple. Fuck, I wish I remembered the name. Oh, I hate everything right now, but it's actually older than the Sphinx.
Okay.
It dates way older than the Sphinx.
So there's a lot of stuff, man, around the world. There's just too much that we try to explain away with like a few little books. This is how we started. This is what we did. This is where we're at. Sort of deal. It's like, that seems like a lot of volumes left out.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes me a little weird. Because
history's weird as shit.
Then it goes into the whole stupid. This, I don't mean to be stupid, but like spiritual realm. Like hippies and stuff, where they talk about like chakras and like the way like
out of the body, man.
You can power it with your mind and stuff like that. Like, what if that was capability back in the day, but we started to lose that over time? Like, you see people now like. I remember I try to meditate. I meditate most of the time, but it's in a quiet.
You meditate, really?
Yeah, just like I take 15 minutes and just literally trying to have nothing going on at all. I'll sit there and just like think of myself, like just stop, just inside of my head, just
get
like,
in the angel.
Nothing at all is trying to go through there, just trying to be with myself.
Okay.
I've never really achieved an enlightening state, only when I was like 14. Because I was doing this stupid stuff when I was 14.
Okay.
But the funny thing about it was, when I was 14, I was reading the stupid like witchcraft book where I was like, oh, you can turn yourself into an animal, or you can be some kind of shapeshifter if you really believe. I was like, oh yeah, I'm a little kid.
Is that like that's like the Native American thing that they have? They're kind of like with that, with the skinwalkers and stuff like that.
Kind of like that,
yeah.
But it was a weird thing, because it tells you in the book to still get yourself in a meditative state. And this is where I learned how to meditate, is to like put yourself in a calm state.
Okay.
And once you get in there, it's so weird. Like, the way that you start picturing things is like, put yourself in like a tunnel, and then at the end of the tunnel, that's when you can start to walk and you see something.
Okay.
When you get to the end of the tunnel, you don't see anything, though. That's when you actually like feel the enlightenment. It was so fucking trippy. It was like one of those like wow moments, but I've never felt that ever since that again. And I've always tried to do it. I've always tried to get into myself, but I don't know what triggered that or anything. And then I've also indulged in like psychedelics and stuff.
Okay.
And that actually does.
People have always keep telling me and stuff, yeah, dude, you're going to be so funny off of shrooms. So when I finally decide to take some shrooms and shit, it wasn't the experience I expected it to be.
Okay.
Or them, for that fact.
Oh.
So it was like,
Ooh.
you know what I mean? It was like, no, it was, they thought I would see a lot more shit. You know what I mean? It's like you will have a lot more illusions in front of you.
You'll have a visual experience you won't even imagine.
No, not so much.
No.
So it was, yeah. Well,
that happens to a lot of people. I remember the first time I did mushrooms with my friend.
Okay.
I had an amazing trip, but he did not trip at all. Nothing. Just sat there, was like...
Some people are out. Some people are tagged out.
But then the next time he did it, he did get into the mind trip. So it's kind of weird to feel like, how did that work? Like, that was crazy.
Now, they're supposed to be... I don't really know what you associate mushrooms with. It's something that I know you eat it.
Yeah.
Just like a regular... Is it just eat it just like a regular mushroom?
Yeah. You
I mean, because the ones that they had, I don't know, they were just... They look real crumbly.
Yeah, they were dried up, right?
Okay.
Yeah, they're like dehydrated or something. They let them dry. Let them dry out until they're really dry, and then that's when you eat them. I'm not too sure what happens when they do that, but that's like a curing process or something. Kind of like the same process with like weed or something. You know how once you pick it, you like let it dry for a while in a certain kind of way. That's kind of the same thing with that. Oh man, don't even get me started with marijuana shit. That's crazy.
How do you think that's going to take off during this whole deal? Do you think a lot of people are going to believe even about, I don't know, weed being a cure-all of coronavirus or something?
I don't know, actually.
We try to slap a lot of weed on things. Weed will cure this.
Weed will cure it.
Okay.
That's actually a good thing. I don't know, actually. I honestly don't believe that me smoking weed helps me not get the coronavirus. So let's keep that into perspective. But I don't think that smoking weed will help you in like getting the virus faster. That's true as well too. So I don't know. It's one of those touchy things already right now where it's just like they say it's mostly people with like low immune systems or elderly people that really have to worry about it. But like somebody like I feel like me and you, like as long as we stay healthy and if we do get it, just got to fight it off like the cold, you know, just stay inside, eat some soup. What is it called? Chicken noodle soup and 7-Up, and I'll be good. I'll fucking Vicks Vapor Rub, and I'll live my life. I'll do my best.
Drink some ginger ale.
Yeah, see
I'll fight this off, man. I got this. Give me some NyQuil.
But other than that, I mean, I don't know what it's. I don't know. They make a global pandemic like that. That's what throws me off. That they turned it into like a global pandemic thing. Like.
It said if it turns into a global pandemic,
it kind of already is a global pandemic.
Yeah, it's pretty global.
I'm crazy. I'm amazed that it turned into a global pandemic.
Okay,
but now with the stuff,
this motherfucker's kind of everywhere.
Yeah, and what's going on? Like, I guess they're trying to take really control of it, but they're kind of doing it in like a police state kind of way. Like, you know, you got to be a curfew now. You actually getting a letter from your job saying that you can be at work. There was a letter that was given to me from my job saying that, like,
where are your papers?
Exactly. That's dude, I can't believe you said it like that because that's how it feels. Exactly. Because they're going to pull you over and it's not going to be for anything other than, hey, where's your papers? Are you supposed to be out? And then that's justifiable cause to just, like, do whatever to you. That scares me. For you to envy, thank you for listening. Glad you're still here. I'm just scared of the police state. That's all I'm saying.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your first day on Earth?
Right? They're just going to be like, sir, get over here right now.
This is what we do, sir. This is what we do.
Oh, man. But I don't know.
It's creepy as shit, man, because it changed like that.
Really
just
did.
Changed like that.
It really did.
One day was... What's that over there?
Exactly, in another place.
And it was crazy because I was hanging out with a buddy of mine, right?
Okay.
When I first got wind of it, and this had to be back in January, and I was up at his spot, and I don't watch a lot of news when I'm at home. You know, I kind of YouTube it a lot. You know what I mean? Look for videos. You know, interact with people as best as I can. You know what I'm saying? And reach out to them.
Yeah. You're not on C-SPAN checking out everything, waiting to see the latest thing on CNN.
You know, is who's running for it? I'm a survivalist. I'm gonna survive any one of you. So it's
just what it is.
Whatever.
I like that term. That's a good one.
So I'm hanging out with a buddy of mine, and he has his own little business going on up there. So he specializes in a lot of the flour and the extract and stuff like that. So he likes to do, I guess, you know, dabs like everybody. It's just too much. It's just too much contraption for me.
Oh man.
But it's a, you know, it's an amazing high though. So I'm up there with him and we're hanging out, and he has this big television in his living room, and he watches the news, right? He watches. So it's like boom, and so we're just getting. We're getting high and hanging out with his buddy, and all of a sudden I just catch that China has an outbreak to build a hospital in 6 days. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, And so my buddies are looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, you didn't hear that? And they were like, you're high. I was like, yeah, that's true.
That does help.
That's true. But Squirrel, did he just say that they're going to build a fucking hospital in China in 6 days? And at the time, because I was up here when they were building that hospital up there off of Unser and shit.
Okay.
And I saw what that took. And then they have one that's still going on down in El Paso.
Oh shit.
Like on the base. So these have been years, and in some cases I think close to a decade, to build these type of facilities. And they said that was going to be a 1,000-person facility in 6 days. I was like, oh, what the fuck?
That quick?
I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's some wild shit. I was like, what the fuck's going on around there? And so then I started paying attention to what they were talking about, this virus. I'm like, what the fuck? So now I'm still talking with my buddies, and they still think I'm just talking about being high and shit, dude. I'm like, watch this shit that they're talking about right here, man. So I started to find out what was going on, and we had like a case that was down in Illinois.
Okay.
At that time, and it was like, whoa, so there's already one case over here. And they're building a hospital in 6 days in China, and it's already here.
Damn. So yeah, we'd have to start bracing ourselves and get shit ready on this end.
We had an idea it was coming, and with them panicking, like it's like watching ants come out of an anthill, I guess. You know what I mean?
Right.
They start pouring out. You think that, and it was just taking over, man, over there.
Yeah, and that's so crazy to think about because they literally took that initiative quick. Like, dude.
Then it turned into 2 hospitals in 8 days.
What? I didn't see that. I didn't know that they built the second one right away.
Yeah. It became like, this is spreading. We need some fucking beds. And they just built those motherfuckers. I guess somebody said they may have collapsed or some crazy shit like that, but I don't know. I haven't really checked that whole deal out, but I'm definitely going to go do that. But it was just to think that was just a couple of months ago, man. You know what I mean? And the way that they lock down the planet, kind of control the borders and stuff, is just like, you can't really control shit like that.
And now we're stuck like with this. Like a bunch of people are freaking out because like, what if our hospitals get filled, or what if we run out? Everyone's already freaking out because they're running out of tests so quickly. Like people aren't even being tested in an efficient amount of ways, and people that do have the virus are probably walking around with it right now and don't even know it. What's up? Got the virus all day. Yay. Nah, we safe. That's what we do because it's a smart virus, Just doing basic sanitation things, just taking care of yourself, washing your hands.
Washing your hands. Are you kidding me, man?
Who didn't know how to do that, right? They have to keep repeating that? Keep repeating that? That's like one of those things, though. I guess, people just never used to do it.
That's what's going to get us? Like, oh, you guys didn't wash your hands.
Dude, you'd be surprised, man.
Is that what we put on our label going out? Like, yep, should have washed your hands. Dirty motherfuckers.
See, and to think that guy's over there spreading it like a killer.
Who?
Whoever has it, he's just out there like, dang. Again, though, it's a virus that we can control.
Yes.
And we've been doing a good enough job, I feel. Unfortunately, these regulated curfews and stuff, whatever the hell that means,
regulated curfews.
Well, I don't know if they're regulated, but again, I got a letter from my work saying that I can be out a certain amount of time, but certain people can't. Like, what does that have to do? Like,
really? You actually have a letter?
Yeah, it has a letter and everything that says like this.
I don't have any papers.
Really? No. Oh man, I got you, dog.
You gonna vouch on me, right?
Bro, I'm a coyote.
I know you. Angel Lopez.
I'm what they call coyote. I could get you anywhere, bro.
I know, Mr. Lopez. Help me. So, should have changed here real quick. Wow, man, because, I don't really hear a lot about, our bordering countries, man, like Mexico. What's going on over there? How are they fighting this thing, man? Because they don't have a lot of bread over there.
Shit's probably going down, but we just are not as informed. Like I don't know. Like literally.
And we're pretty close, so we should know that.
Same thing with Canada. Like how many people have a confirmed case there? We don't know. Supposedly 17 were confirmed here today. Just today in New Mexico. 17. What's up, blockchain engineer? Welcome to the podcast. He said Mexico closed their borders with the US. They did that with everybody though. And for you to envy, he says low-key martial law. Strange times.
Damn.
I mean,
these are very strange times. That they are. They are very strange times.
They're seeing it. Blockchain engineer, hey TY. What? You tripping? What else?
How we tripping? Why are we tripping?
Hey TY. I don't know what that means. Do you know what hey TY means? Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, Whitey, what? I don't know.
Anyways, what's up? Are you ready for the future? Are you ready for self-driving cars? Can you deal with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you think you can get in a car, let it drive you wherever it wants to without nobody in the actual control of it?
Yeah. Fuck it.
Do it. I say go for it too, like literally.
Can't do much worse.
You know what's crazy is that's literally what Uber is right now. Is somebody just comes and picks you up and like drives you somewhere.
A responsible motherfucker.
Right? What's
You're responsible. Get me home.
For most of them. Have you ever had a bad Uber experience?
Nope.
At all?
Nope.
No. That's cool.
They pick me up. They take me where I'm supposed to go. They, have some chat me up, some not. It's been. I'm open to the experience, but I'm kind of a person. I just pretty much do it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get you. That's good. That's shout out to Uber. We're not sponsored, but I need to be.
So. I have used you, and I will use you again.
That's good. I hate how there's competitors with that too, like Lyft and all that. It's just the way life is, I guess, right?
Why do you think they should have some competition?
I don't know. I mean, this should just be one kind of universal thing. I'm all about socialism here. Yes.
Rock on.
Did you hear about that whole bill getting passed? Or no, the bill getting declined about people receiving $1,000 because of the coronavirus?
So, they declined that?
Yeah, they declined the bill.
Oh, wow. They shut that down, huh?
So people are pretty mad about that. It's because they can't agree in Washington. Democrats and Republicans going at it.
Yeah.
So
somebody needs to do something about that.
I had a friend on who was just like, he was just like, yeah, I want that money. It's just like a second income tax check. That's what's up. Totally be using it at the strip club.
Those motherfuckers remind me of two people trying to kill each other in a burning building.
It's so cutthroat in there, dude. I can never. Politics is just a game that I would never understand. Like, it's just too intense.
Like, the fucking house is on fire. Like, shouldn't you put that out first?
Nope. They're arguing who doesn't have the water or something.
The water. That's next.
Who doesn't have water to turn off the fire?
It's the craziest shit. You would think that if this is what they think it is, and it's probably going to be some great American heist, because the way they're forecasting is that there's going to need to be a lot of new industry to just combat that alone.
Okay.
Where's that money going to come from? We already know.
They invent it. It's invented.
They're just, hey, buddy, cut a check for dancing around I was always wondering what happened to that other $22 trillion that they lost at the Pentagon. That would really be helpful right now.
Unaccounted for.
I mean, there's a rumor, at least that I mean, and please don't shoot me, but there's a rumor that $22 trillion came up missing out of the Pentagon.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous money. That's like space program shit.
But see, I don't even know. Like, is that though? Because to them, I feel like that's just numbers. Like, it's not even like, I feel like major politicians or the 1% don't even spend money. Like, everything is just done for them because of how powerful and rich they are. Like, literally.
I can believe that.
That's
I can believe that. I mean, just think what you could do with a couple $100 million. Now we're talking about billions. Like Bezos. You just buy your section of the planet and say everybody else get off.
Right? Space programs. He's actually funding and trying to buy off space programs.
Why not?
Hey, everybody else wants to go to space, right?
When you have billions like that, I think it's like just buying like a used car lot. Hey, these rockets been to space. How many miles they got on them?
Are they okay?
I'm gonna let my mechanic check it over. That's crazy that you can have that type of money.
That's ridiculous. I wouldn't even. Well, see that I don't know. I can't even fathom thousands of dollars. So
yeah,
that's how bad.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking broke. Compared to him, I'm pretty broke.
That's what we're doing here. We're here doing a podcast about how broke we are.
Throw that money back at me, bro. Come to the show.
Jeff Bezos, get at us. You know what's up.
His money don't make it rain. That motherfucker turns on the sprinklers.
He recently got in a divorce too. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
She got paid. They got paid.
Oh, no doubt. She got fucking paid.
Ah.
Way to get paid, man. You know, shit. You gotta respect these American laws.
It blows me away just how the world is now. Like I never would have expected this growing up. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Just growing up, I guess my parents are just like, see, this is exactly how the world is. Like, you think this was the same in like the 90s?
This is unprecedented. I mean, this is, you have to think about, you know, at least when we're at war, we got a face of an enemy we can put in our movies and just, they ain't gonna do that many contagion pandemic movies, bro.
You can't.
It's just like, no. If we had a villain, oh yeah, we'll kill him all day long. But we really don't have one. So it's like, we don't want to talk about this shit. This is, you know, this isn't a sexy thing we're going through right now. So it's kind of, we can't sensationalize it a lot. But we are going to have to start throwing a bunch of money at it if it's even close to what they say it is. If it's even close to what they say it is, it's like building a highway from out of here into there, because we need to get from here to there.
A bunch of shit.
So there's going to be a lot of money thrown at a lot of industry. Dude, the motherfuckers built 2 hospitals in 8 days. What we can't even get the ships out of port from what I understand.
You don't think we'll start pulling cards like that? Just being like, well, let's see how well the American people can pull through.
See, that thing right there.
Dun, dun, dun.
That thing right there.
I got a yellow card for that. Yellow card for that.
Yeah, sound effects. I love that shit.
All right, what's up?
But this dude turns around and how can you throw out a president in the middle of some shit like this? You know what I mean? So it's like this plays into now this whole election thing.
Yeah, that's true.
It's rolling right along with this shit, and it's gonna pick it up just like gum.
You don't think
walking on the shoe?
This is just like maybe a key topic now for them to play off of?
Oh, for fucking sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be something that I'm the one to save you.
I wonder, are we pulling out of Afghanistan because of it?
I don't think so.
We're still staying there?
I think all our major bases all over the United States, wherever they are in the world, like U.S. bases, I think we still do shit there. Kings, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's what's up. But yeah, I feel like I don't think there's still people patrolling in Afghanistan. There's still people patrolling in Iraq. There's still people patrolling in all of those places.
How does social distancing work in a war zone?
Drones. Drones. I think this is the implement of
a lot of Perel.
I think this is going to be the implementation of the Terminator, to be honest. Have you seen like those Boston Dynamic robots and shit like that do backflips and shit like that?
Oh, hey, I watched that series that War Worlds. It's like it's on one of those fucking channels, but they have those those dog things on there.
Okay. They're like
Yeah.
robot dogs?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like they want to start getting you used to seeing shit like that.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're going to be seeing some shit like that.
Ever since
we don't want you panicking, motherfucker.
Ever since I was a kid and I saw a damn conspiracy theory about that, that's what I always felt. Like they prep you before they actually distribute the actual thing, or they let you know before something's actually going to happen. One of my big theories is like,
well, will they bring a fucking flying person already? We're used to it by now.
An alien or an alien.
We're on board, bro.
Dude, they've shown us.
Fly on in.
They've shown us depictions of aliens that people say.
Next question is, how do I get that?
Exact replicas out there. I can't even fathom that. They're just like, this alien is exactly out there. Well, why does Steven Spielberg know exactly what this alien looks like? Like, oh my god.
Hey, let me ask you this.
That shit blows me away.
Trademarks, right?
Yeah.
Who gets that when aliens show up, like UFO and aliens and these faces that we have and shit? I mean, with trademark laws and shit, they're entitled to a lot of money. Their likenesses have been used.
I think a lot of stuff gets thrown out of the water.
Oh, so if we met an alien civilization, they wouldn't have any. They wouldn't be able to like, oh man, trademark infringement.
Yeah, I don't think they would. Yeah,
we tie them up in court anyway.
They wouldn't get it. You really think? Okay, here's a good example. Like we sent a bunch of like cool objects into space, like like music and like different like like pictures and stuff like that. What if they found that and just put it on their alien ship? Just like, this is a dope ass logo. Like, why don't I just roll around with this?
Created a space.
Ken Farr, what is up? Order 6. Where's Stark when you need him? Nice.
Shit, he on quarantine.
Yeah, there you go. He's not out here.
Yeah, he probably ain't getting breathed on by his young daughter either after leaving spring break.
And Ken asks, what kind of bike does your guest ride? The fastest.
What makes you think I ride a bike, bro?
The fastest, dude. He rides a crotch rocket. I've seen him. Would you ride a crotch rocket?
Hell no.
No.
That's not my shit.
They make you go fast.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I hear. That's what I hear.
Oh man, those things are
cool.
Those things are crazy.
I like more of the vintage looking bikes, man.
You're like a Harley kind of guy.
Yes,
that's what's up.
But I'm more like into Indians. The bike Indian.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen that brand?
Yeah, okay.
I'm more into those and stuff.
Nice.
And I just like the lines of those. But Harley is one of those names. Is I've worn Versace before too. So
there's freaking the BMW bikes. I like those.
Okay.
Those bikes are pretty sick.
They got some pretty nice, but they have they have some crotch rockets too.
They have everything. Mm-hmm. Jesus, they're so luxury. It's not even crazy.
I've never seen a lot of BMW bikes. I've known a lot of people that have those and shit.
I got in one of those phases where I was like, I'm gonna get a bike. I'm gonna be one of those badasses who has a bike. I never got it, but I looked into it. I found a BMW one that I thought was cool. I wanted that kind of like not a crotch rocket look, but not a big handlebar kind of look either.
Yeah,
like
the ape hangers and shit like this.
Those are freaking crazy. Like I don't even know how like those guys. Like I have to have a beard to match my
the beard
handles.
goes with the bike, man. The beard goes definitely with the bike and shit.
You think you would do a handlebar mustache? You know what that looks like, right? Just this. That's it.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh man,
yeah. That's probably not one of the ones I was going to run down.
No.
But I think I'm going to do something different with it, man. You know what I mean? You just want to, like I said, you want to be different coming out of this than you are going in. So.
True. I like that. I think I'm gonna have to do something different. Do you know what alopecia is?
Alopecia.
You ever heard of that disease, that sickness?
No. What is that?
That's actually a thing caused by stress. I guess if you're stressed out, you have hair that falls out of your head, and they fall out in little patches.
Oh shit!
I know, right? Trippy. It's pretty common. Happens a lot in America.
I had a friend of mine. He had his hair all fucked up off of a bat relaxer that he did.
A bat relaxer?
Yeah, back he was doing Jerry curls and shit.
Holy shit, okay.
I tore his fucking scalp all up. It was some shit like that.
Oh man, no. See, I guess I was stressed out in my life, so I lost my hair like that.
Yeah.
But recently, it's been growing back. You know, everything's been coming in nice and full.
Oh shit.
So I'm thinking about doing something different. I used to actually do.
What did you do different? You just stopped stressing?
I don't know. That's what's blowing me away right now. Is because I still don't think my life is stressful. I never thought it was. I still don't think it is. Never in the past thought it was stressful when this was happening.
So when you send your text out, right? How when they respond back to you and stuff, they say look at the different things that you've done in your life or the connections to where you are then to where you are now?
Yeah, I guess it's more like the healthier life choices too. Like I guess it's like something where I can't forget exactly what gets sent to your hair, and it actually just makes it fall out for some reason. But that's actually just like a gut biome like imbalance or something.
And you just reverse that.
Yeah, just like maybe it's probably just like making sure to eat better or just like
Hell yeah, bro.
doing a little more and stuff
That's
like that.
what's up.
But I don't
Survive this.
I don't know. I don't know. That's the thing. It's stress related.
Okay.
That's all that this sickness is categorized as. It's stress related.
Now, has that coincided with since you've been in comedy?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, I wish maybe.
I was trying to be a detective. Fuck it.
Right? You're trying to diagnose my symptoms.
Shit, we always gotta fucking play doctor and shit when you're on this type of medication. I mean, Medicaid. Excuse me.
Ken, thank you. I appreciate that. Said he liked the stream programming. Thank you. This is what we're here to do. Just have a conversation. Again, nobody does this anymore. Just chilling out, just talking. Like a random bullshit that comes up out of nowhere.
I think we're gonna start seeing a lot more of this.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
It's the only way you can really reach out without having to really reach out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're going to start seeing a boom and shit like this. People just learning how to do this, man.
And that's crazy to think about too. Is like there should be a lot more podcasts out there. A lot more. There is a lot of podcasts out there, but there should be more. More. Yeah. Like you should start a podcast. Start a podcast.
I'm gonna start a podcast.
Do something. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. I love how people do a podcast and make it categorized into something. Like they talk about the latest movie that just came out, and then they'll do a podcast about that. So they get other people's input or something. Or they'll do I'll let you know about the latest beer, or I'll let you know about anything. Like there's so many varieties of how to do a podcast and shit. It's mind blowing.
How do you think things like? Well, I know one thing that's going to probably blow up, really, if it's not already. That virtual thing about like games.
Okay.
Where you can like be at the game at a certain point and you can kind of see it visually. I've been hearing a lot about people just going to a virtual, watching the game virtually,
like a VR kind of thing.
Yeah, where they set up a camera, I guess, close to the court or whatever, and you're able to watch the whole game going on, right?
Yeah.
So that's a way for teams to perform without having to deal with people moving around.
Okay.
I see that starting to blow up, and the reason that it would is that you can't move around.
That's crazy.
But would you like to watch a game?
That's sick.
Would you like to feel like you were there? I mean, they're going to broadcast stuff on TV, of course, but if you really want that real premium experience,
the VR experience, because I've actually seen, I think the NBA does do something like that, where they actually do like tune into the VR experience, and you actually can do the whole. You put the thing on, and when you're there, you actually. I think they set up cameras in like 4 or 5 different locations, and then you can switch between those cameras. But in the camera location, they have 360 thing going on where you look around and shit.
That's pretty fucking dope.
So that idea is actually dope. Like,
does anybody know what something like that costs? Does anybody know what something like that costs? Like to get one of those seats?
Oh, I don't know actually. I think you just have to have the VR equipment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You just plug into a network?
Yeah, and then
look at me, I'm like, ooh.
Once they broadcast it, like NBA starts broadcasting, they're like, go to this, and we broadcast it on our VR's channel.
It's a good way to get a lot of these concerts redone.
It's literally gonna be like putting on the VR and going online. Like you're gonna go on the internet, and then just bam, you're on the internet. And you're just sitting there on the fucking internet, like literally.
There was a movie about that.
You ever see the Dave Chappelle show on Comedy Central. It's like Dave Chappelle show.
I've watched damn near everything I could find on Dave Chappelle, so probably yeah.
Yeah, he has a show. It's like a skit comedy show on Dave Chappelle. I think he only did 2 seasons, but one of the skit comedies was being actually able to be in the internet. Like you're an actual person that gets to walk around. It's like a mall, and everything is just like something cool. Like, hey, you get to go check out this, or there's free downloads at this corner, or like there's like this sex shop over here, but they made it in like virtual reality, and that was pretty cool. I thought that's it.
Oh, shit. I've never seen that one.
If the VR was real life, it's pretty sick.
Well, we're about to test that theory.
That makes, there's VR porn right now. You literally can check out porn in VR.
Porn, always the pioneer.
Shout out to anybody who's seen VR porn, like literally.
Shit.
I actually did a joke at the Ron Sauce about VR porn.
Yeah.
I was like, has anybody seen VR porn? You know, I was just trying to joke around and shit. And there's like one dude that actually raised his hand. I was like, holy fuck. I need to make more fun of this. There's people that actually do it.
Look, I was in.
Yeah, because I made it seem like I did it too. You know, like, come on, who hasn't done VR porn? Come on.
They probably got him with a clickbait discount.
And he was just like, I did too. I'm just like, you know what?
Like, yeah, I actually plugged in on that.
Just go for it, man. Just go for it. It's probably better experience.
You never know. You know what I mean? So, like I said, a lot of things are going to get tested. When you were talking about earlier, like people got to learn how to talk more. Yeah, you're going to learn to talk more. Yeah, you're going to learn to communicate different ways. If the lockdown is going to be as long as they say, like 4 months, let's kind of look at it like a
half a year. We're stuck in here.
We're talking about government funding here, people. We got to make sure that the money makes it to where it's supposed to first, through everybody else's hands, and then it's the trickle down effect, and then you'll get your respirators, you'll get the a vac. Do you think it will be a cure, or will it be a vaccine you have to take?
I think it'll probably be like a vaccine. Like
over and over again?
Yeah. Well, no, not over and over again. Like
because aren't you?
What are some vaccines that we don't take over and over again, but we do have to take kind of regularly? Like we don't have to take the polio vaccine all the time, right?
Okay.
That's like something like. I think that one would be one, like the coronavirus vaccine, and we take it once, maybe when we're a little bit older or when we're born or something.
Okay.
Like, right? The polio vaccine? Do people still do the polio vaccine? Like, we still get...
I think that's a choice.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a choice.
Oh, man. I think I've been vaccinated for it, though.
There's a lot of folks who are, like, not really down with vaccines.
Yeah, that's true, too. That blows me away, too. Like,
there's a lot of people who are like, no.
People used to die from the measles. Like, why would you not want to get vaccinated?
I bet you they're under attack a lot right now. Like, shut up. We need a cure. Like, are you getting a cure? Are you getting a vaccine? Are you getting a treatment? What exactly is this going to end up being about? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I had a friend tell me that this is more on a spiritual level. He's like, if you're like a bad person, this sickness is going to get you. And if you're a good person and you've been doing good, you should be fine. Don't worry about it. And I'm just like, that's good thinking in a way. But then again, it's like, dude.
Episode on Babylon 5 or something.
This is like, are you going to see it come to you, like right to your face? And you're going to just be like, halt. I've been good. Stop. Like, I don't get how that works. Like, that blows me away.
How dare you say I am this low, sir? I can battle this with my spirituality. If you believe that, I mean, go all in, I would say. Don't be half-ass about that one.
That's true.
If that's what you think's going to treat you, whatever the treatment turns out, you're going to have to be all in on it. If it's this, social distancing and, what's to come afterwards, people probably, something, you guys want to come work? We're going to come pick people up at certain points, and then we're going to take them to places to work on the respirators we need or whatever and stuff, and then we'll drop you back off.
And then you'll be good, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll take people out of their home. Yeah, we know you used to be, this or whatever, but we're going to need you at the factory.
It's more socialist work, right? They're telling
I don't know. I know a lot of people will be willing to get out of the house.
That's true. Like after a certain point. Well, do you think you'll get to the point where people are just going to get so mad that they'll just break the law? They'll just be like, I don't care what they say if they suggest for me not to stay in. I don't care. I don't care. This is America. I'm free.
America don't play.
I don't know if it has or not. For you to envy haters says if the virus gets into the prison system or the military, it's a big problem. I don't know. What if it has already? I'm pretty sure it probably has affected some military folks, right? I mean,
isn't that why they locked them in place where they were at?
But have you heard that they actually put some people in active duty here in New Mexico as well?
Oh,
yeah.
I hadn't heard that.
Yeah, the National Guard has actually been called to some parts of New Mexico. They're thinking, I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know if it's going to happen, but they're thinking they're the ones that are going to start setting up checkpoints that are going to see if you like. Now wouldn't be a bad time because we're barely starting into the transition, but within the next coming weeks, they're literally, if the curfew thing isn't working as well and there's more confirmed cases that start popping up, they think they're going to be more strict about it and the government's going to start to play a bigger role.
Turn the volume up. Don't turn it up too fast.
That makes me a little weary because I'm just like, holy.
What's that thing about the frog in the water?
Isn't it milk or something?
Did you say frogs in milk? What?
Yeah, I heard this weird thing like there's two frogs in a boiling milk, and then one of them struggles to get out and keeps struggling, but he's actually whipping it and turning it into cheese, so he stays stuck inside of it. The other frog doesn't really care, so every little bit just jumps up a little bit, and ends up on top of it, and he leaves. So it's kind of like don't struggle so much because if you just kind of go with the flow, you won't stuck in cheese. That's what I heard of a frog story. Once you told me the frog in water, I was like, isn't it frog in cheese?
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. Maybe is the same premise, kind of.
Yeah. Conquer all, bro. Fucking right. Yeah.
What happens to the frog in water?
Well, I think it's being in a pot on the stove.
Okay.
And turning it up slow. Like if you throw them in boiling water, they'll jump right out.
Okay.
But if you turn the water up on them and they're left in boiling water, they'll just stay there.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And just fucking, so like, oh, fuck, that's kind of stupid.
Wonder if I made up my own cheese.
Are we frogs? Will we be whipping cheese?
Yeah, so
or will we be boiling in water?
Just figuring out life one whip at a time. Dre, this has been fun.
This shit's been nice, man.
Been here for an hour now.
Fuck, really?
Yeah. We're about to do a segment here. This segment is actually pretty fun. This is something I call rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Hey, can I roll?
We're gonna end this. It's gonna be an extra 10 minutes and we're done.
Oh shit, that's what's up.
So let me. We're gonna do rapid fire. We're gonna do some shout outs, and then we're gonna call this a night.
Wait a minute, rapid fire. What the fuck is this? What is rapid fire about?
So what rapid fire is, I got a list of 25 words. What I want you to do is I'm going to say the word, and I want you to say the first thing that pops in your head. It's going to be kind of like a, I don't know how to say it, like a Family Feud kind of thing. But I'm just going to say the word. I'm just going to be like, bicycle. And you say the first thing that pops in your head.
Okay.
Right away. I got a list of 25 words. Are you ready?
What is this Freudian shit that you got going on here?
What do you mean?
Fucking 25 questions in rapid fire.
It's not really questions. It's just to see what your response is for the words. Because everybody on the show has done this exact same list. And so what I'm going to do is make a YouTube video where I chop everybody's answers and put them right after each other.
Oh, that's what's up.
So everybody knows, like, everybody said pizza, and then everybody says the exact same thing of what they said on that one. Like,
okay.
Who says the same thing? Anyways, this is rapid fire, guys. 25 words. Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right. First word. Pizza.
Nice.
Island.
Go.
Music.
Shoot.
Black.
On.
Trippy.
Nice.
Fast.
I am.
Animal.
Cuddle.
Space.
Up.
Maze.
Out.
Army.
Go.
Drugs.
Nice.
Air.
Oh.
Pendulum.
Ride.
Native American.
Cool.
Scar.
Not.
School.
All.
Magic.
Me.
Computer.
Nice.
Superhero.
Fly.
Comedy.
Will.
Bleach.
Stop.
Fame.
Always.
Ham water.
Drink.
MuseMe. That's what's up.
I said ham water. I was like, what the fuck?
That's rapid fire, dude. So yeah, I'm gonna make a video compiling everyone's answers.
Okay,
Everyone
what-
did the same thing.
That's
The same words. So everyone says different things. Some people actually say a little bit of phrases too, so I thought that was pretty funny. So anyways,
A little bit of phrases. Fuck, man. I should have just expressed myself more.
yeah, so if it could have been pizza, you could have been like super hot or something. Like
Okay.
a little bit of it. But hey, it's okay. We're gonna
Under
have
questioning, say as little as possible.
Rapid Fire is gonna be back. We'll have you back on. Dre,
Rapid fire. What's up?
tell them where they can find you. Do you want them to find you on any social media sites?
Dre that dude 69 Instagram.
That's what's up. You make sure to follow him. He'll also be doing comedy all around Albuquerque.
He been doing it. He
Yeah.
been doing some comedy.
That's what's up, dude. We're gonna get some shit going
We're gonna laugh our ways through this shit, man.
after the quarantine.
That's what we do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Makes life a little bit easier.
You know, I'm gonna start doing something called Life in the AQ. You know,
Right.
after quarantine, because we're gonna survive this, man. You know, so it's what we're gonna do going through it, and how do we come out of it? You know,
That's what's up. What are you gonna do coming out of it, right?
yeah, man. I hope you're gonna be better coming out of this than you went into it.
You guys heard it here first, guys. You guys take it easy. Thanks for following. If you guys aren't, you guys should be. MuseMe TV everywhere, social media.
Dre that dude 69 Instagram.
Right there, right there. It's done. Let's do this. Now party, dude. That's what we do here.
Oh,
I don't even know what I'm playing anymore, dude. One more. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. I will see you later.